Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience. IBPS SO Law prelims results are out and your preparation for mains must have started, must be going on with full dedication. In this video, I'm going to tell you the most important acts from which questions are expected in IBPS SO Law mains. In your mains, you will have 60 questions of 60 marks to be completed in 45 minutes. Your mains marks will be used for shortlisting for interview and will also be added for final merit listing. We will refer to previous year papers to see how many questions have come from various acts, and those are the acts which you should prepare. So these are the acts from which there are questions every year. There are definitely some questions from Constitution. The weightage can be more or less. In 2020 there were 10 questions. 2021 and 2023 there were 3 questions each. We were not able to create the 2022 paper. You can download all these 3 papers from the description below. You can refer to the type of questions that have come in the exam. That will help you understand whether the questions are direct, whether the questions are indirect, to how much depth you have to study the various acts, whether referring to the provisions, referring to the section numbers is important, or in-depth study of these provisions is important. All of this you can analyze by referring to the previous year papers and the type of questions that have come over the years. Contract Act also has presence every year. The number of questions may vary. Then Specific Relief Act, Transfer of Property Act, Code of Civil Procedure, Code of Criminal Procedure, IPC evidence. This year, in these criminal laws, we can also expect questions from the new criminal laws. So you have to be prepared with both the old and the new criminal laws. Then Limitation Act, Companies Act, IBC, LLP, Partnership Act and Competition Act. These are the areas from which questions have come every year. Then moving on, there have been questions from torts in some years. There has been 1 or 2 legal maxims being asked. Then Arbitration and Conciliation Act. RTI Act usually have 1 or 2 questions. From IT Act the question came in 2020, but after that the question hasn't come. And then comes your banking laws. From RBI Act there has been 1 question. From Negotiable Instrument Act, 1, 4, 3 questions respectively. So this is very important act. From RDBFI Act, 1, 2 and 1 question. From Banking Regulation Act, 1, 2 question in 2021 and 2023. Then Hindu Succession Act and Indian Succession Act, there has been 1 question in 2023. Securities Law, there has been 2 questions in 2020. After that there wasn't any question. Then SURFACI Act also has considerable weightage, 2 questions in each 2021 and 2023. There has been 1 question from FEMA as well. Legal Services Authorities Act or Lok Adalat Act, 2 questions came in 2021. There has been 3 questions from Consumer Protection Act last year. Industrial Dispute Act, Sale of Goods Act, Payment Settlement System, Indian Stamp Act, Registration Act. There has been 1 question each in 2023 from these acts. And there has been some questions in 2021 as well. So these are the most probable areas from which you can expect questions. At least be prepared with these areas. Now you have less time in your hand, so refer to some quick version of notes, refer to summary sheets. If you have made your summary notes, refer to those notes and practice as many questions as possible. You can also check out our IBPS SO Law Mains online course. In this course, you will find content for all the acts. You'll find the detailed content. In addition to the detailed content, you will find legal summary sheets which will help you in quick revision of all the important acts. You will also have section test and MCQ booklets present in this section where you will have act-wise comprehensive practice. In full-length practice test, you will find 15 mock tests for mains which will give you a complete practice of the overall subjects of the overall syllabus of mains, and you can check out your score to see where you are standing. The question arises how much score you should be targeting in mains. I'll be discussing that in my next video. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can write them down in the comment below. You can also reach out to us on this number or write to us on this email ID. Enroll with iExamB and make your preparation 50% faster. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned.